There are some use cases where you need to connect different databases, typically when there is a multi-tenant application. So for example, I have an application which is multi-tenant. For East Coast, one database that is East, and for West Coast, another database that is West. And inside that one table, customers, which is present in both of the database with same schema. Let me show you records from these tables. So in East course, there are 250 rows in the customer records, and the columns are customer ID, last name, first name, till the phone, zip code and phone number. The same schema present in the West course as well. It is the exactly same. However, there are only 100 rows. What we are going to see in this session, how to connect to these databases dynamically using parameterizing linked service. So I am inside Azure Data Factory. I'm going to create connection on the East database first. So I'll select SQL. Since this is my on-premise SQL server, I have selected SQL Server, multi-tenant, SQL multi-tenant. Integration runtime is my self-hosted integration runtime. Server instance training, database name East. Windows authentication. I'm going to provide my login ID, which is I use for logging into Windows, and then test connection. Let me confirm. It's training only. Yeah, password was wrong. So as this is the way we create connection to database. If you notice, I have mentioned each database name here. There is one feature now available in the data factory. I can add dynamic database name. So I'll just create on add dynamic content, and then if you want more information, you can click here and you will get the information or the help from this document. What we are going to create a parameter. Click on plus icon here. I will say DB name. So default is East. Click on save. And here in dynamic content, just click on DB name. So linked service dot DB name is a parameter automatically get populated. Click test connection. It will ask which database you want to connect. Leave it as East. Click OK. Test connection is successful. Click again, and now I want to check connection with West database. Connection is successful. You can also provide server name also dynamic. Similar way, go to add dynamic content, click on plus icon and provide server name. Training. Test connection, it will ask for two values. One is for database name and one is for server name. Click on create. Go to pipelines. We will now try to copy data from these databases. I will just drag copy data activity here. Source, click new. SQL is going to be our source. SQL multi-tenant and SQL customers. DBO customers. That is customers. Click OK. When you click on OK, it will try to import the schema, and that's why again it will ask for the parameter values. So if you notice, we connected to West database. So go to dataset, click on parameter and add parameter. I will say region, default value, leave it. DB name, region, finish. Provide server name as training. What I have done is I have added one parameter to the source dataset that is called as region. I am going to expect either east or west as in values for this region from the pipeline. When I come back to the pipeline, it will ask value for the region. So provide east. Another thing, click new dataset, delimited text, let's say CSV customers. So there is one container. Let me create a new container here. Layer raw. Customers. I created customers container here, and forget about this. Customers and file name, we will provide it dynamically. So open the dataset, go to parameter. I'm going to accept the file name that should be similar, same to region value. So I have provided parameter name as file name underscore region, and then concat dot cc. Go to pipeline. It will ask value for the region. So provide east. For source, we have provided east. For sync, we have provided east. One thing, that is first row as a header. Let us tick the checkbox. Publish it. And run it. We will monitor the progress here. It says the pipeline got succeed. Go to raw layer, customers, and I see east.csv. We will verify how many records, and those are 250 records. We will further enhance this pipeline. I'm going to accept the parameter at the pipeline level. So p underscore region inside the copy data source, instead of hard coding the value here, provide the parameter. Similar for sync. Publish. Let us delete this file from the blob. And rerun the pipeline. When I rerun the pipeline, it will ask me for the input parameter. So I provided east again. Let us see. Success. Click on refresh east. I am going to trigger the pipeline again. This time I will provide value as west. Both files got created. Verify the record count. In west, these are 100 record, and in east, these are 250 records. The dynamic connections or the parameters are available to the few of data sources. It is not available for the all data sources.